Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XFW. We apologize for our recent absence here on our streaming program. My camera's already screwed up there. We're going to fix that again. I am all off kilter here. It's been a little while since XFW has been live on the air. I am making a mess out of this already. Again, apologize, folks. We've been off the air for a little while due to some personal issues, but we are back here today on XFW Ground Zero Sunday afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Coming off of SummerSlam last night, finding out WWE 2K22 will not be out until March of 2022. I was actually keeping my hopes up that it will be out in the next few months, like the past games have, because I'm looking forward to getting beyond 22K20, getting away from the glitches, looking for more opportunities to expand what we do here on XFW with our video game stuff. Darlie Lynn Lance, thank you for welcome back to you for joining us here at XFW. So again, I'm going to apologize right now, folks, if some of my settings are off, so I'm going to rely on you guys. If something sounds off, seems off, you guys let me know in the chat. I did have a couple Windows updates and that, and already found some bugs that I had to squeeze out. So if you guys hear anything, I know last time we had some echo during gameplay, so you guys let me know. But right now we're going to kick things off with tag team action. But ladies and gentlemen, our main event Today on XFW Ground Zero is going to be something very, very interesting. Michael Webster, thank you for live stream. Derek Smith, thank you for saying welcome back. Our main event today on XFW Ground Zero is Bad Boy Marshall Sweet colliding with one of the members of the Ministry, the Wanderer, Owen Bush. These two have had words in the back room, in the locker room. These two have had words passing in the hallway, just in airports and everything else, because the Ministry continues to take their stranglehold on XFW, and Bad Boy Marshall Sweet has been one of the spokesmen saying that the Ministry needs to go. And this is a growing group, ladies and gentlemen. The Destroyer, obviously in the forefront, trying to rid XFW of the Ministry. Hiro Katsuyori with him. Sean Owens now. Rick the Dragon Fletcher has been injured, and we're not sure when he's going to come back, so I'm sure he has an issue with the Ministry of Darkness. And Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, the growing resistance to the Ministry is growing time and time again, and it may come to a hilt tonight or today on XFW Ground Zero. Right now we're going to head down and start things off with tag team action right here on XFW Ground Zero. And here we come with the James Boys.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 400.
Derek Smith says pick up a PS5 and Virtual Wrestling Basement Code. Unfortunately, a lot of the games that the other ones have aren't as in-depth as I like them to be. I'm still very much a fan of what 2K does with the so-called simulator. And seeing the footage we're getting from 2K22, it looks like it's going to be absolutely outstanding. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed we don't get a whole lot of bugs in there. But we're going to see what we get. But right now we got the James Boys entering the fray. These two young upstarts have been doing very, very well for one another. They're in the tag team division. From what I understand, we've got a new team coming out. I don't have a whole lot on this. Even my notes are a little off. Why does it say Alex Quinn? Alex Quinn's not in tag team. That is Alex Quinn's music. What the hell is this?
196 pounds.
The Varsity Club? Why does he got a movie clipboard? What the hell is that for? Troy Grant and Alex Quinn. I know both these guys are absolute jackasses in the locker room, but I did not think they'd join forces to be one giant ball of suck. I know I'm supposed to say partial here, ladies and gentlemen, but I do not like Alex Quinn. I don't like the fact that he never, as they say in the wrestling business, paid his dues. He bought his way from his father into XFW. Wow. There's the bell. Let's see how this works out, ladies and gentlemen. We got a collar double tie-up. Quinn now backed up to the corner. I think that's Alex James in the square circle with him. Bob Harris now going to break things up. Here we go. Collar double tie-up. Countered out by Quinn. Hoisting him up. Drops him down. Nice backbreaker by Quinn. Goes for right hand. Alex James now with a counter. And gets caught. Hard impact by Alex Quinn. Esquire. I am supposed to say that every time he's in the ring. I have to say he's Esquire. Derek says he's going to wait for the YouTube of the glitches for 2K22. It's sad that 2K20 got such a bad rap. They've never had this many issues in past games. Of all the 2K20 games, it's only been 2K20 that really had this many issues. Kevin Anthony running string, and here comes Troy Grant now in with Lance James. The Varsity Club, as Grant and Quinn are calling themselves. Well, they have color-coded their outfits, which is kind of interesting. The green and yellow to find out the history. What caused these two young new stars here in XFW to join forces? There's a chin buster now from Grant. Snap there. Lance James dodging out of the way. Kick to the midsection. Troy Grant has been impressive in singles competition since joining us here in XFW. And Alex Quinn's had his ups and downs. And right now, They're working pretty damn well together for a new team. Deshaun, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Counter now by Lance. I think that is Lance and the James boys, identical twins here in XFW. Hard to tell who is who. Hard whipping in the turnbuckle. Back. Oh, look at this. Grant tagging himself in. Up and over the top now. Grant taking control. And a right hand sends, I believe that's Alex, to the outside. James boys now with a count out. Marshall Foster saying, wasn't it on the $20 game after a month? It was about 2 to 3 months, and it was on the $20 ring just to move it. However, they did make a lot of adjustments, and I haven't had as many glitches, mostly now just game crashes and the occasional in-game glitch. Oh, front angle DDT by Troy Grant. Grant and Quinn have been working very, very well together. 2K19 still one of my favorites in the 2K series. They continue to expand. A lot of stuff rumored for 2K22. Front suplex there by Grant. Diving tag, now in comes Alex James. Here we go, back and forth, and now Alex with a clothesline on to Troy Grant. Grant now in control. Lance on the outside trying to recover. Leg drop now from one half of the James boys. Troy Grant now in a world of trouble. Alex, big right hand from one half of the Texans, drives him down to the canvas. Hoist him up, nice suplex, takes over Troy. The James boys now getting a rhythm in this matchup with newcomers Troy and Alex Grant. We got two Alexes, I just realized that we got two Alexes in this match, Quinn and James. But Grant there with a nice turnaround. I spoke too soon, Alex keeping the pressure on, trying to cut off the momentum. Gil Guerrero, hello and welcome to XFW Ground Zero. Up on the top we go. Elbow shot by Gil. Thank you for liking the stream. Troy Grant on the top. Beautiful high cross body by Troy Grant. Going to the air, putting in some mileage. Gil, thank you for sharing. Nice takedown by Troy Grant. Leveled down Alex James. Alex with the counter. Up over the top rope we go. Right hand Troy now on the outside. The James boys trying to get back in the rhythm. They had an absolute brilliant match a few weeks ago with our tag team champions, Power and Glory. These two young men have been doing very well for themselves, even though we've seen them a couple times swap in and out of the ring. Again, it's hard for any referee to keep up with these two. Back inside the ring we go. Alex James looking to make a tag. Needs to get out against his partner, his brother, Lance, back in this contest. He's recovering the outside. And there's a beautiful flipping clothesline. It chooses to go for the cover instead of the tag. 1, 2 count, but Troy Grant gets the shoulder up. Troy rolls right to the corner. Good ring awareness by Troy, and in comes Quinn. Right hand now by Quinn. And another. And an overhand shot to the top of the head. And a suplex. God, I hate this guy. Alex Quinn, he's one of those guys that when you see him, you automatically just want to punch him in the face. That put him of his. But right now, he's working over both members of the James boys. Kicked in the midsection now by Quinn. Hoisting him up on the shoulder, drives him down face first. That was brutal. We got a cover. Almost a 3 count. Almost, but somehow Lance James, no, that's Alex. They look alike. Gets his shoulder up. What is this? Oh, going for the iron claw. Oh, and a headbutt. Nice headbutt by Alex. Jumps up on a cradle DDT. Put all his weight around, see the way he has his legs around the waist of Quinn. Couldn't happen to a better, or couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Alex Quinn Esquire. Completely bought and paid for by his father. to be here at XFW. Countered out by Alex James, Fireman's Carry Takeover. Beautifully executed. Darren Robinson, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to XFW. Quinn on the top. Turns it around. Beautiful DDT. And this time Lance interjecting himself with a forearm, giving his brother an opportunity. But Quinn takes him up, brings him in the hard way. Kick to the face now. Trying to stay relevant. Nice counter again by Alex. I think we got both Alexes in the ring right now. Wraparound after wraparound. Exchange after exchange. Up goes James, down into a Blue Thunderbomb. Back and forth action in our opening contest here on XFW Ground Zero. Tag in comes Troy Grant. What is this? Oh! Nice impact there by Troy, giving the assist to Quinn. Dropping him down right across the knee. Got him up on the shoulders, into the cutter. Beautifully executed. That might be all we've got. That is the Varsity Club pulling off the victory. Grant hitting off a beautiful ace crusher, and they knock off the James boys. As much as I don't want to give Quinn any credit, these two, Quinn and Troy Grant, did very, very well in this contest for the first time matchup. Still going to find out exactly how these two got themselves lined up together here at XFW. Wow. That is frightening every time it comes across my screen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Darkness still here in XFW. Still with that ironclad grip that they have over everyone here in XFW. And Drago, now the current XFW World Heavyweight Champion. As far as I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen, the championship was stolen from the Destroyer way back at XFW. Lockdown was supposed to be an Elimination Chamber match. It got turned into an Extreme Rules Fatal 4-Way. After Drago and his brood of minions eliminated and injured two of the opponents of that matchup. And just as the Destroyer hit the burning hammer on Drago, the lights go out. The other opponents are removed from the ring, and all the members of the Ministry are in there and leaving and just pulling and picking apart the Destroyer. Thank you, Benjamin Davis, for saying cool stream, and thank you for hitting that like button. We have seen the Destroyer come back in recent weeks and attack multiple members of the Ministry. And the Destroyer is back in action. However, we've not seen him in a matchup as of yet. He has not come out and said he's going to take any matches yet. Right now, it seems like the Destroyer is hellbent on just picking apart the Ministry. So the Ministry has exactly tightened up their grip here in XFW. They're fortifying. They've not been as walking around loosely as they have in the past. Quite frankly, folks, I think the Ministry is afraid of the Destroyer. But right now, we're going to head down the ringside. Two high... lost my words there. Trying to pay attention to you guys. Two outstanding competitors ready to go toe-to-toe. Grim Loco and Mark Collins. Singles action next on XFW Ground Zero. Wrong button. And here comes the only man ever to hold 2 championships at the same time in XFW, Mark Collins. Capturing the XFW Internet and United States Championships at the same time. Collins, a former member of the entourage under Morgan Steiner. Now that entire stable dissolved by Seth Walker himself.
At 220 pounds, Mark Collins.
Collins now out on his own, trying to find his footing here in XFW, getting himself back into the main event scheme. Trying to find his way back into the title hunter in XFW. But tonight he's going to have a hard battle against the macabre known as Grim Loco. So our folks in the audience talking about the epic battles between Bad Boy Marshall Sweet and Mark Collins. The two did have legendary battles. Billy Warrior over on Twitch. Welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us. Billy saying hydrate. I'll have to take a drink after this matchup. Thank you, Billy, for that. As Grim Loco makes his way out. Grim Loco, a former Internet and United States champion himself, now looking to get himself back into the title hunt. So both these guys right now in a ranking match for the XFW United States Championship. This one could be a heavy, hard-fought battle. Loco definitely ready to go. Collins, you can see the intense stare across the ring, as Loco is known as a man without fear here in XFW. Derek Smith says the hood is back. It's the most common glitch we see on our XFW stream is Grim Loco's magically disappearing hood during his entrance. The cold, dead stare in those eyes. Bob Harris ready to ring the bell. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, we are off and running. Kick to the midsection. Oh, Grim Loco fires right back and into a beautiful head scissors. Look at the way, kicking things off. The top left corner, you see the head scissors from Grim Loco starting things off. And that little monkey flip takes him up and over. Loco taking an early lead in this matchup. Collins now firing back. Knife edge chop now. And another one. Forearm to the shot. Loco backing for the ropes. Loco instantly with a counter. Collins trying to get momentum going here. And the right hands from Loco mounting the second rope, pounding away on Mark Collins. Collins shoving him away. Here comes Collins. Rolls for the back elbow. Loco takes out the knee. Hoist him up. Loco so quick to counter. We got a cover now on Collins. What a kick out. Wow! Loco pulling off a surprise victory there. Wow! Collins, I think, had something going on. Collins, I can still see him holding on to his eye socket. It looks like Loco caught him right in the eye with one of those shots. And Collins goes down quick. Talk about an unexpected victory. Wow. That was a short one. Loco getting right out of there. Looks like he meant business tonight. Cornelius Hubbard, thank you for liking the stream. Collins off his game tonight. Couldn't get anything going. Each and every time he started things, Loco fired back. Loco going to the knee and getting a quick victory over Mark Collins. An unexpected precedence here on ground zero. And folks, as we said, stay tuned. Our main event will feature Bad Boy Marshall Sweet colliding with the Wanderer Owen Bush in one-on-one competition. Now, these two have had a number of vocals back and forth. The Wanderer Owen Bush, formerly known as the Wildcat, one of the first members of the ministry sucked in by Drago here in XFW. And then the group continued to grow on from there. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when these two collide. As again, I said, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet has been one of the most outspoken vocals against the ministry. Cornelius asking what's up with the Destroyer. We did see the Destroyer come back 2 weeks ago and attack Drago, attack the Wanderer Owen Bush. It's almost like the Destroyer is on hunting season after each member of the ministry. But yet the Destroyer has not entered the ring. He has not signed up for any one-on-one competition or tag matches for that matter. He is only lurking in the locker room looking for members of the ministry. And when we're talking about the ministry, our head referee, Mike Atura, still out after himself was taken down by the ministry. The Butcher and the Wanderer Owen Bush getting inside the ring, beating down Rick the Dragon Fletcher, and also turning their attention onto Mike Atura. Mike is out for an unspecified time. So we have some of our new referees stepping in to pick up for Mike. So thank you guys for that. Bob Harris today on XFW Ground Zero. Always a pleasure to see Bob now that he's off the sauce and doing better inside the ring with his refereeing skills. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head down the ring for what should be an outstanding match, back and forth martial arts style, as Matsuda Tanaka collides with Thunderbolt Alpha in one-on-one competition. That match starts right now. I apologize. I absolutely apologize. I gotta change the screen for him. I owe Billy Warrior 22. Billy Warrior 22, we gotta hydrate. You did it on Twitch. There's a full can for you, Billy, on Twitch. Now we get back to our matchup. Cornelius, thank you for sharing. Whew. That was a lot of carbonation down the hatch in one shot. Woo! Matsuda Tanaka entering the fray. This young man has been outstanding inside the ring. We saw him collide with Jordan Cho time and time again. We've not seen Cho show up after the last beating these two have suffered. Tanaka with a repeated low-angle super kick to the head, but tonight he goes one-on-one with the original Thunderbolt of XFW, Thunderbolt Alpha.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 223 pounds, Thunderbolt Alpha.
Thunderbolt Alpha, the original XFW superhero, if you want to call him that. The Thunderbolts, very much a lot of folks inspired by anime. Used to love when we see all three Thunderbolts in the ring. They called the forming Voltron the triple power bomb that we'd see. All three members of the Thunderbolts back in XFW. These guys have had trials and tribulations time and time again, have overcome diversity and obstacles. But right now, look at this, Matsuda Tanaka winding up and tossing Alpha down to the canvas with a martial arts style takedown. Now clubbing blows to the forehead and now elbows. Those hard elbows right to the top of the skull. Wow. And now again, stomping away. Matsuda Tanaka trying to make it early. Now wrapping on the arm, trying to get that separation of the shoulder on Alpha. Smart attack. He might take away the Thunder Punch from Thunderbolt Alpha. He tries to bring that out, what we've seen in the past. Alpha with a counter. Spinning heel kick connects to the head of Matsuda Tanaka. Here comes Alpha. Go for a clothesline. Nobody home. Matsuda had it well scouted. Dodging out of the way. Ooh, and a knee strike. Right to the side of the temple. I don't care what kind of helmet you're wearing, what kind of mask that is. That's going to have some impact. Alpha shoving him away. Alpha now up and over. Beautiful snapping neckbreaker by Alpha. Kick to the midsection. And a clothesline takedown by Tanaka. I knew these ones were going to be, this match was going to be high-paced with a lot of maneuvers going back and forth. A lot of strong-style martial arts attacks by both these men, as right now Tanaka tries to wear out the knee of Alpha to take away the kicking ability. But Alpha goes right to the air with a Meteora and drives the knees down to the chest of Matsuda Tanaka. Up and over, fall over DDT. Alpha now going to work. Tanaka in a world of trouble. Alpha on the ropes. What is this? Beautiful move there by Thunderbolt Alpha. Bouncing from rope to rope. Tanaka now back inside the ring. Alpha now with the jabs. Knife edge chops. Tanaka fires back with one of his own. Oh, snapmare driver. And just like that, all the momentum Alpha built up, cut off by Tanaka. Tanaka, one of the smallest competitors we have here in XFW, but this guy, the fight in him is twice the size of him. He's an outstanding in-ring competitor. And a repeated kicks to the head by Alpha. Tanaka now down in the corner. Alpha charging. Here we go. Gives a knee strike to the face of Tanaka by Thunderbolt Alpha. We've got a cover. Wow, Tanaka kicking off Alpha almost instantaneously. But Alpha right back to work on the right hand. Rolls him through. What? Oh, and knee strikes right to the face, holding onto the head. And another one. Wind up strike right to the middle of the face of Alpha. Alpha now winds up, drop toe hold. Beautiful counter by Thunderbolt Alpha, who again goes over, and another DDT. And Tanaka again rolling to the outside, realizing where he was, but Alpha going up high. Tanaka coming back in. Alpha elbow and countered again by Tanaka, drives Alpha down to the canvas. These two are so evenly matched, it's disgusting. Exchange after exchange. Alpha with the right hand. Alpha on the top. Oh my dear Lord! Did you see that? We're getting a full screen replay for this one. Look at that. Alpha reverse Frankensteiner. But again, Matsuda Tanaka almost instantaneously gets the shoulder up. How much is this guy driving willpower does he have? Alpha now on the top rope. Alpha! Yeah, the knees come up from Tanaka. Tanaka gets the knees up just in time, and a hook kick. And now Alpha on the defense, rolling underneath the ropes, trying to stave off the attacks of Matsuda Tanaka. Tanaka going to help him right back in, not going to give him much time to recover into a neckbreaker. And Alpha again rolls right back to the outside, and here comes Tanaka, not giving him a reprieve, both men on the outside. Nice arm drag by Tanaka. Into the barricade, now goes Alpha. Tanaka keeping it going, and another arm drag. Outstanding high-flying maneuvers by Matsuda Tanaka. The high risk is paying off. He's keeping Alpha on his toes, and Alpha into the steel steps. Bob up to a 5 count. These two need to get back inside. I don't think either one of them is paying attention to the count as we're up to 7. Alpha tossing him in. Alpha got the count, but Alpha goes to the top rope. Alpha coming off and missing. Tanaka with a simple sidestep. And right back on action. Whoa, counter there by Alpha. Tanaka steps back inside and dumps him on the back of his head. Holy cow! These two are taking each other to the limit tonight. Bob forced to start the recount after Alpha tried to dive attack and missed. Tanaka goes back inside and goes right back out to break the count again. Neither one wanting to take the count out. Bob shaking his head in frustration. Alpha with the counter. But Tanaka right back on the assault and takes him over. Snap suplex on the outside, the unforgiving concrete floor at ringside. Tanaka sends him back in. Alpha now to World of Trouble. Tanaka with a number of unanswered attacks in this matchup. Whoa, 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 whoa. Triangle hold. Triangle hold now by Tanaka. Alpha in trouble. Alpha, ooh, left hand. Another one and another. Alpha breaks the hold. We've seen Tanaka win a number of matches with that. Going right back to the arm is Tanaka, and Alpha getting in, connects with a shot to the head. And a suplex now by Thunderbolt Alpha. Tanaka again rolls to the outside. Knife edge chop and another one. Kick to the midsection. Tanaka again takes down Thunderbolt Alpha. Back and forth between these two. It continues to go. Alpha now in control. Knife edge chop. Alpha, hard Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Hard Irish whip by Thunderbolt Alpha. Alpha's got him up with the shoulders. Knee strike to the face. Alpha coming off. Big time running kick right to the side of the head of Matsuda. Tanaka levels him. We've got a cover. And Tanaka again gets the shoulder up. Are you kidding me? Tanaka rolling back to his feet. A high cross body attack by Tanaka levels Thunderbolt Alpha. Wow, what a back and forth, and again, right back to the arms, right back to the assault on the shoulders of Thunderbolt Alpha. This one could have been our damn main event. Colorado tie it now. And a clothesline over the top rope again. Goes Matsuda Tanaka. Alpha now on the top rope. Didn't pan out for him last time. Gonna try it again. This time it connects. Senton crashing all the way down from Thunderbolt Alpha. Matsuda now pointing to the lights. Alpha puts him out. Kick to the knee. Alpha in the middle. Alpha. Japanese Sunrise. Connects from Alpha. We've got to cover again. Thunderbolt Alpha. John First, thank you for saying awesome. Welcome to XFW. Wow. What a ridiculous back and forth battle between these two. I knew this one was going to get heated. I did not think it would get to that level between these two stars. I hope the booking committee was watching this one. These two need to be inside the ring again. What an outstanding display of athleticism between Thunderbolt Alpha and Matsuda Tanaka.
Here is your winner, Thunderbolt Alpha.
Wow, what a back and forth battle. Thunderbolt Alpha pulling off the victory tonight in XFW Ground Zero. Alpha with an outstanding victory over Matsuda Tanaka. And again, folks, since Matsuda Tanaka has been here in XFW, this young man has been on an absolute phenomenal win streak. Well, I shouldn't say win streak, but his win-loss record is far closer to the W's than it is the losses. And again, he had a short rival with Jordan Cho. The two continue to battle back and forth. We have not seen Cho since he sustained a shoulder injury at the hands of Matsuda Tanaka in that triangle hold, wraps that arm up and gets that shot right in there. But it was an amazing back and forth match between Cho and Matsuda Tanaka, but Tanaka coming out on top. We have not seen Jordan Cho since. But now possibly a new rivalry, as we just saw Thunderbolt Alpha taking Tanaka to his limits. And both of those guys, I don't care who won that match, ladies and gentlemen, that was an outstanding battle, and I was happy to see it, and I hope we get to see it again. Now again, our main event today in XFW Ground Zero will be Bad Boy Marshall Sweet colliding with the Wanderer Owen Bush, one of the members of the Ministry of Darkness here in XFW. And again, Drago, the leader of the MOD, is the current World Heavyweight Champion of XFW. Folks, that still sounds weird to say off the tip of my tongue. It doesn't feel right. Drago seizing the championship away from the Destroyer at XFW Lockdown in a very, very, we're going to use what it is, folks. It was bullshit. A fatal four-way match, Extreme Rules, and from, it's a loophole that no rules were broken when several of the opponents were taken out of the action, and Drago put in all his members of the Ministry, and Drago walks out with the World Heavyweight Champion, and he has only defended it once since being back, but he will defend it at XFW Wrestle War against the brand new number one contender, the Tank Sam Ford. This will be Sam Ford's second opportunity to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. And quite frankly, folks, I know I'm supposed to say biased. I'm supposed to say down the middle as your commentator. But folks, I'm putting my money on Sam Ford. But right now, we're going to name a new number one contender for the United States Championship in an Extreme Rules triple threat match. Christopherson Pierce, Raiden Yamashita, and Dynamite Nick Thomas. All three collide next on Ground Zero. The winner will challenge Ultimo Shade at XFW Lockdown for the United States Championship. That match starts right now. Derek Smith rooming last. Whoa, the hatred is in the house as Raiden Yamashita makes his way out to ringside.
Making his way to the ring from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 214 pounds,
Raiden Yamashita looking for an opportunity to challenge for the United States Championship. Yamashita, the longtime friend of the current Internet Champion, Tiger Ramirez. And here comes Dynamite Nick Thomas.
Colorado, weighing in at 220 pounds, Dynamite Nick Thomas.
Dynamite Nick Thomas. This kid has no quit in him. It's not in his vocabulary. Constantly got get up and go. You cannot break this young man's spirit. How great would it finally be to see this young man capture XFW Gold? Chris Fair, thank you for liking the stream and welcome to Ground Zero. Chris Fair, thank you for sharing as well. As we rate the rival, our third opponent. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen.
From Chelsea, England, weighing in at 210 pounds, Christopherson Pierce.
The 26th man in line for the throne of England, or how he would have you believe. Christopherson Pierce. If it wasn't for this guy's piss poor ego and attitude, XFW fans, I feel he would be right to the top of the charts here in XFW. But his ego too big, far too often overconfident. But he does have pinfall victories over the likes of Brian Blaze, the Destroyer, the Eliminator, Sean Owens. The only thing holding this young man back is that smug look on his face, the ignorance level. He really has everything he needs to be an outstanding superstar. But quite frankly, folks, he's just a dick. Bob Harris will have his hands full in this one. Here we go. The bell has rung, and Pierce instantly exiting the ring. What is that all about? Raiden Yamashita already with a backbreaker delivered by Nick Thomas. Pierce going to the outside. Yamashita and Dynamite Nick Thomas going at it inside the square circle. Thomas with a cover. Pierce coming in quick for that one. Oh, Dynamite Nick Thomas now taking charge on Christophers and Pierce. Pierce looked like he was ready to just let these two go at it until he saw a pinfall. Then he got worried, and now he gets a monkey flip. And Pierce now right back to the outside. Yamashita now with a knee strike on Dynamite Nick Thomas. Thomas fires back at the elbow. Now a beautiful hip toss. Thomas looks on his game tonight. On ground zero. Thomas hoists him up again. And a second time the backbreaker. Pierce comes in now. Pierce. German suplex on Thomas. We got a cover. Only a 1 count. Obviously, we see the game Christophers and Pierce is going to play. Looking for an advantageous opportunity with the European uppercut. And a clothesline on to Raiden Yamashita. Here, up, try to get belly to belly. Yamashita with a nice counter. Sweeps the leg out and takes him down. Thomas now on the outside trying to recover a little bit. Enziguri by Raiden Yamashita. Now off the ropes. Spine down to the splash. Or splash to the spine. Doing mimosas today during brunch before XFW. Dynamite Nick Thomas does look very good today, ladies and gentlemen. And another time going after the spine of Yamashita. Scoop slam now. Yamashita in the corner. Here comes Pierce with a knee strike to the face of Yamashita and turning his attention right back to Dynamite Nick Thomas. Thomas set up over the top. Christophers and Pierce looking for the easiest way he can do this, trying to avoid contact, letting Thomas and Raiden Yamashita do all the damage. But at some point, you've got to get back inside the ring. You've got to do the work. Drop down now by Pierce. Shoulder tackle. Both men not giving any ground. Thomas down the outside again, trying to recover. Takedown again. And here comes Dynamite Nick Thomas right back inside the square circle. Up and down, butterfly suplex, perfectly executed. Uh-oh, Thomas now going to the top. We do not see this often from Dynamite. Oh, the knees come up for Christophers and Pierce. Pierce had that one scouted. And a thumb to the eye. All legal-like. This is an Extreme Rules match neckbreaker. And rolls through. We've got a cover. Only a 2 count. And you see, whoa, here we go. Yamashita and Thomas and Pierce on the outside. Enziguri and Thomas. Pierce's face into the steel steps after the Enziguri. All three competitors now on the outside. Dynamite Nick Thomas looking for something to play with. Has he got a sledgehammer? Dynamite Nick Thomas with a freaking sledgehammer. Thomas usually, even in Extreme Rules matches, has a tendency not to use the weapons at hand. But I guess with this much on the line, then he gets leveled by a European uppercut. Oh no. The worst man in this match to come up with a weapon. Swing and a miss. Thomas now stealing it away. Front face lock out by Dynamite Nick Thomas. And again, the European uppercut by Christophers and Pierce on the outside. And he lays a shot to Raiden Yamashita with that sledgehammer. And now one to Thomas. And another one, 100% legal in this matchup. Christophers and Pierce taking the advantage. Tossing Yamashita now back inside the ring. Christophers and Pierce now in the control. Super kick in the middle of the section. Uh-oh. Tower of London collides with Raiden Yamashita. We've got a cover. Christophers and Pierce is your new #1 contender for the United States Championship. Dynamite Nick Thomas brings in the sledgehammer, introduces it into the fray in an Extreme Rules match, 100% legal. Christopherson Pierce taking the opportunity. Repeated shots to both opponents. And pulls off the victory. Landing the Tower of London on the rated Yamashita. Wow. Sorry about that cough there, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Folks, I'm not sure where this keeps coming from. That is not in our control booth right now. That is not set to go off. Obviously, the ministry still pulling their tricks and such here. Abraham, thank you for liking stream and welcome to XFW. I'm just making sure the door to the control booth here is locked. Folks, again, the ministry repeatedly has been affecting our systems here. XFW Danger Zone was not on this week. We were actually shut down with power outages. Again, a lot of folks feel that is the interference from the supernatural effects of the Ministry of Darkness time and time again. But right now, we're going to hope everything holds together. We go down to ringside as two of our most prominent Mexican wrestlers, Ramon Cruz and Pedro Ortiz Jr. collide next on XFW Ground Zero. And here comes Ramon Cruz.
Making his way to the ring from Juarez.
Whoa. Who is that? It's the Destroyer. It's the Destroyer. It's the Destroyer. The Destroyer is out here. The Destroyer attacking Ramon Cruz. Brett Heckler, thank you for liking the stream. The Destroyer, obviously here in a foul mood, couldn't find a member of the ministry, but he found his old enemy, Ramon Cruz, DDT. The former 7-time World Heavyweight Champion is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And Ramon Cruz has just been attacked by the Destroyer. We know he's been in a foul mood. We know he's been ornery. And right now he's laying in to Ramon Cruz. And a suplex on the outside. He's not done. Hoist him up again and another one. And a German suplex. The Destroyer obviously in a foul mood. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. That was supposed to be Ramon Cruz going head-to-head with Pedro Ortiz Jr. Owen Bushy, thank you for liking the stream. We know the Destroyer has been in a foul mood ever since the World Heavyweight Championship was stolen from him at the hands of the ministry. But we know that Ramon Cruz and the Destroyer have a long history of anger between each other. And Ramon Cruz was one of the men who, Owen Bushy, thank you for sharing the stream. Ramon Cruz had some very underhanded tactics last year in 2020 with the Destroyer, stealing the championship away, using a fake referee, using fake trainers. Every underhanded tactic he could find, he put forward to the Destroyer to become a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion. And obviously the Destroyer, looking for the ministry tonight, couldn't get his hands on them and decided to get that frustration out on Ramon Cruz. I'd like to say it wasn't well-founded, but let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, Ramon Cruz has usually gotten under the skin of just about everyone else here in XFW. Not a lot I can say about that. Owen Bushy in our audience says he likes to see the ministry making the Destroyer go nuts. Again, the ministry now under attack themselves, as a lot of XFW roster members are trying to turn the tables on the ministry. Not very successful so far in their look, but again, the ministry possibly on the run. The first time we've ever seen the fear in the eyes of any of the ministries when the Destroyer returned and actually attacked the Wanderer Owen Bush, attacked the Butcher inside the ring. Both those men looked terrified, and I've not seen that look of fear on any of the members of the ministry until that time happened. And now we know they're trying to actively avoid the Destroyer. The Destroyer, again, not signed up for any contractual matches. He's not trying to get inside the square circle. He's only in attack mode, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen the Destroyer in angry before, folks. It is not pleasant. I would not be one on the receiving end of that. But right now, folks, more tag team action coming your way. So we look to name a new #1 contendership team that will challenge Power and Glory at XFW Wrestle War. This matchup, the Anarchists go toe-to-toe with the former 6-time World Tag Team Champions, I'm losing my stuff today. I had too many mimosas today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head down to ringside. Let's just go down to ringside. As we wait, the Anarchists coming to the square circle as they will face Pain and Terror tonight on XFW Ground Zero. Finally, I can get the word out. And here come the Anarchists. Got hooked on saying Power and Glory and almost said it 2 times, couldn't get Pain and Terror out. These two men right here dominated the tag team division for nearly a full year as your tag team champions before being unseated by Easy Money and Break the Body Harris, Power and Glory. And now looking for a return match at XFW Wrestle War. But they'll have to make it through one of the most other brutal teams in XFW, 2 XFW originals, and a former 6-time tag champions, Pain and Terror. Victor Pain and Damien Terror, the 2 brutes from Romania, making their way down to the square circle. Two XFW originals, legends here inside the square circle for XFW. Damien Terror and Victor Pain. They've had legendary rivalries with the Shooting Stars and more notable, the White Dragons. But now they collide tonight with the Anarchists, Crom Ferguson and Angus Hayes. And here we go, William. The bell has rung and we are off. And Victor Pain starting things off with Angus Hayes. Clubbing blows down to the back. Hayes dropping down to one knee but fighting right back. Angus Hayes was the first member of the Anarchists on the scene here in XFW, competing in singles competition. But quickly introducing the monster Crom Ferguson across the ring. The two excelled right to the top of the tag team division soon after forming up. But well documented is their lack of control, their lack of rules. They live by their name of Anarchists and have repeatedly taken a, Angus Hayes now already on the top rope. Victor Pain on the receiving end of an outstanding elbow drop. And there's a tag, and in comes the big monster, Crom Ferguson. Victor Pain What a hellacious big boot and a quick tag. Wow, Ferguson didn't even want to get a break of sweat as he came in and leveled Victor Payne. And Hayes goes right back on the assault. We keep talking about the MOD. Derek Smith and our audience says the trash needs to be taken out, but a lot of folks are wondering, what is it going to take to get the ministry down? Lil Coop 21, thank you for following over on the Twitch platform. Welcome to XFW. And Bloodsword6 Streaming right now is Hayes. Hayes driving him down on the apron with that suplex. You see it again right here, the top left of the replay, and up and down goes Victor Payne as the two continue to battle on the outside. And a suplex now on the outside the hard arena floor. Victor Payne, firing back now with his own. Where's he going? Victor Payne going right to the top rope. Changing his mind a little bit there. Referee up to a 5 count. Inside both men now come. Off the ropes goes Victor Payne, a drop kick right to the snout of Angus Hayes. There's a tag. In comes the big man for Payne and Terror, Damian Terror, the monster of the two. Kick to the midsection. Double underhook into a suplex. I can't wait to see Ferguson and Terror in the ring at the same time. The two monsters of these opposing tag teams. Damian Terror turning things around, a big right hand. But again, Hayes turning things in the tables. Hayes going to the middle rope. Drives the knee to the spine of Damian Terror. Again, doesn't make the tag. Terror with an arm drag now. Impressive agility for such a large man. Whoa, 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 what is this? Rear naked choke now by Angus Hayes, trying to strangle the life out of Damian Terror. Well, look at this. Terror powers right up at a snapmare and sends Angus Hayes over. And now allows the tag. He allows the tag, and here we go. The two big men in the ring, and a boot to the face by Crom Ferguson. Damian Terror rocked by that one. Hoist him up. We got a bear hug now by Ferguson, trying to squeeze the air out of the chest of Terror. But Terror now, elbow shots right to the side. That can't break the hold. That one does it. Elbow shot now by Crom Ferguson, not to be undone. Big right hand. Uh-oh. Grabs him by the throat. Whoa, pushes him up into a spine buster. Hellacious attack by Damian Terror. And now the elbow drop. And a nonchalant cover. 2. Almost a 3 count. All that weight from the Romanian Brute coming down on top of your head. And now swinging away. Fighting with Angus Hayes in the corner. Going for it again. I thought he was going for a chokeslam, but again picks him up and drives the shoulder down into that spine buster. And now back comes in Victor Payne, the thinker of Payne and Terror. What is he staring down at him? And drives the knee. You saw the methodical train of thought in the eyes of Victor Payne. And again, look at the slow thinking, planning of the man behind Payne and Terror as Victor lays 2 well thought out knee strikes right to the forehead of big Crom Ferguson. Back elbow drop now, the big man again clogging down to the canvas. Victor Payne is such a thinker inside the ring. Definitely the planner behind Payne and Terror as he continues to outmaneuver big Crom Ferguson, avoiding the heavy damage and slowly picking apart the muscle of the Anarchist. The Anarchists have not been in good mood ever since losing the XFW Tag Team Championships to Power and Glory. But Payne and Terror are looking to get back into the spotlight, back in the championship contention for some time now. And there's a stunner! A stunner by Victor Payne! And here comes Terror! All 4 men in the ring! But Crom Ferguson gets the shoulder up. Victor Payne looks surprised, like he thought he should have got that. And a chin buster. Ferguson now in trouble. Irish over to the turnbuckle. Oh, and a backbreaker now. Ferguson rocked. Angus Hayes on the outside, watching on, still trying to recover. Go up and over the top goes Victor Payne. Ferguson trying to counter this through. And a right hand. Oh, he's going into bad territory now. Both members of Pain and Terror on the outside, and big Damien Terror dropping him on the back of his skull. Ferguson letting his emotions get the better of him, but still continuing to fight with both members of Pain and Terror. Victor Pain with a drop down. And sends the big man into the steel post. But again, Ferguson continues the battle out. Up to a 6 count is Bob Harris, the referee. 7 count. Now words exchanged between Ferguson and Victor Pain. Pain now making a beeline. Going right back to the top. Off the top elbow drop to the top of the skull. As Ferguson started picking up the steel steps. That looked like it still collided with Victor Pain. He was slow to get to his feet, but still first to rise. Clubbing blow out of the back of Ferguson. Angus Hayes now finally getting back into his team's corner. As Ferguson takes a shot right to the top of the head. Victor Pain now back inside the ring. Ferguson needs to make a tag. Drops him off. Side effect. Drops him down to the canvas. What a brutal attack. Home territory now for the former 6-time tag champions. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got him up. Total terror delivered by the former tag champs. We've got to cover. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count. Almost a 3 count. And a right hand by Ferguson. The big man now on the top rope. Holy hell, the knees come up. Holy cow. This one's getting brutal. Oh, and a slap to the face. Damien Terror now. Hoisting him up. And just holding him. Drives him down, jackhammer. That's got to be it. It is. Wow. What a back and forth battle between the two. There's the elbow drop from Damien Terror early in the matchup. We see Angus Hayes staring on. And the stunner from Victor Pain. They singled out Crom Ferguson in the later stages of this contest and did a lot of damage. And right here, boom, driving down the big man. Setting up the double team maneuver right there. The jackhammer suplex by Damien Terror, lighting him up. And there are your new #1 contenders for the XFW Tag Team Champions. Pain and Terror, looking for a 7th title run. An outstanding match between two top-tier teams here in XFW. I'm sorry, folks. I keep watching my screen to make sure that MOD's video does not keep coming up here. Again, I apologize for that. That is not planned. Somehow, some way, the ministry is affecting our setup here and continues to get themselves involved, running their own little vignette here on XFW. Excuse me again, folks. But up next is our main event of the evening. The Ministry of Darkness continues to lay forth a lot of damage here in XFW and continue to attack multiple members of our roster. And now they're targeting people they think will be a threat to their stranglehold here in XFW. And now Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, one of the most vocal people who just came back after a brutal injury not too long ago, getting back in the swing of things, still getting off some of the ring rust. One of the most vocal members, and came out, and we saw the Butcher from the Ministry of Darkness lose a match, but then the Hounds came out and beat down Rick the Dragon Fletcher, putting him on the injured reserve list for we don't know how long. And again, our head referee, Mike Katura, also out after that attack. So now, folks, but the Destroyer back in the fray, we saw the look of fear on the Wanderer Owen Bush's face after that happened, after he got beat down by the Destroyer, and now again attacks time after time. But now tonight, these two collide after words backstage, shoving matches in the hallways. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, the Wanderer Owen Bush, next on XFW Ground Zero. And here comes Bad Boy Marshall Sweet.
Making his way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 210 pounds, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet.
A former United States champion, a former XFW Internet champion, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Back in action here in XFW. Thank you, Marshall Foskett, for sending 300 stars. Anyone watching XFW can continue to support us by sending stars just like Mr. Foskett did. Thank you, Marshall, for sending stars our way. This match has been a long time coming between Bad Boy and the Wanderer. You see the look of determination on Sweet's face. We got blackness across the top. Here comes the Wanderer. That shroud covering the face of the Wanderer, the man that claims to walk between the land of the living and the dead. The man that has become the right hand of Drago. The man that seems to be the corraller, the handler for their monster Fenwick. Now, we've had reports, ladies and gentlemen, that the other members of the ministry are strategically hanging out backstage watching for the Destroyer, and we know he is in the building after coming out attacking Ramon Cruz. The Destroyer actively looking for every other member of the ministry. This match will not be one for the faint of heart. These two have no love lost between them. And here we go, folks. And here they both come, and Sweet already diving to the top with a DDT on the Wanderer. We've got an early cover, but a kick out by Bush. Sweet now right back on the attack. Right hand now by the Wanderer. And a takedown. Again, these two have bumped heads in the locker room, in the hallways passing by. This is the first time I can recall these two are in the ring in one-on-one competition. And already a bite by the Wanderer, going and a cheap shot. And those are the tactics of the ministry, ladies and gentlemen. The cheap tactics, the underhanded attacks, and the Wanderer now biting on the eye of Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. And a Luthez Prez by the Wanderer as he goes to work, laying in heavy right hands. But Bush, Sweet right back to his feet, a clothesline, and sends the Wanderer crashing to the outside. Bob Harris now trying to hold back Sweet. Quite frankly, I would have let Sweet go. Let these two have at it, throw the rules out the window, and let them tear each other apart. And quite frankly, folks, I'm pulling for Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. The ministry needs to be put down. The ministry needs to be erased from XFW. The Wanderer now hoisting him up and driving him down. Derek Smith saying he hopes Bad Boy Marshall Sweet has all his shots. He might need a rabies and a tetanus shot after this matchup. That nonchalant suplex now by the Wanderer, Owen Bush. Now going to work on the arm, trying to possibly weaken the strikes of Sweet, but Sweet to the top with a Hurricane Rana. Sweet now, a little show off there. You don't want to do it. You don't want to turn your back on any of the members of the ministry. And a knee strike to the face. Sweet up top, and again the DDT. And down goes the Wanderer, Owen Bush. Bush now using the ropes to get himself back up. Here comes Sweet, elbow strike. Ensaguri to the top of the head. Look at the impact in this, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this Ensaguri. Boom, right to the top of the skull. With the Wanderer turning the table, scoop slam. The Wanderer now with a cover. Sweet not giving him any opportunity. Kicks out almost instantaneously. We know Bad Boy Marshall Sweet is a tough son of a bitch. He can take a lot of damage. But when you're dealing with any member of the MOD, that can go south very, very quickly. He's got him on the top rope. What the hell's going on here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Off the top sidewalk slam. From the top rope. Boom. Down goes Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Hellacious impact. Whoa, goes to that wild swing. Sweet with a drop kick. Sweet with a drop kick. The Wanderer looking for that brutal double axe handle that he's put away a number of people with. Here comes Sweet. Kick to the face. Down goes the Wanderer. Senton bomb countered. Now by Bush. Kick to the face. And a chop to the top of the head. The Wanderer now hoisting him up. What is this? The Wanderer now. Argentine backbreaker trying to stretch out. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Sweet now repeating shots to the top of the head. Breaks the hold. But the Wanderer right back on the assault. Hoisting him up. Tries him down. Stiff kick to the back. Sweet absorbing it. And getting right back in the face. And a backbreaker. Into a side rush and leg sweep again. Sweet turning the tables. And the Wanderer rolling to the outside. Smart move. Comes right back in. There comes Sweet Hurricanrana again. Back and forth these two go. Again, no love lost. But you've got to wonder, is Sweet watching over his shoulder? When any member of the ministry could come pulling out of the audience, coming out of the back, and the Wanderer again with a counter, up and over. Suplex. Cover again by Wanderer. But Bush can't keep him down. Sweet gets the shoulder up. Sweet with a wind up and over the top. Goes the Wanderer, Owen Bush. Right hand now. Ensaguri connects. Look at this shot by Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Right to the top, and boom, right there. And outside we go. Bush now tossing him back inside. Cannot seem to keep him down. The Wanderer now with a steel chair. This is not an Extreme Rules match. Not an Extreme Rules match. Come on! And then repeated shots with the chair. Come on! This is not an Extreme Rules match. Come on! Bush getting himself disqualified. The Wanderer throwing out the rules and laying out Bad Boy Marshall Sweet with a chair shot, repeatedly 2-3 chair shots, obviously knowing Sweet was destined to win the match. Ladies and gentlemen, a disqualification victory. Bad Boy Marshall Sweet walks away with the victory, but may have lost the battle tonight in the end of things. Folks, we'll be back later in the week with XFW. Not sure about Danger Zone. The wife and I are going away on a little bit of vacation. So we're going to try to get Danger Zone pre-recorded for you guys, so it'll still play Friday night. So stay tuned for more XFW action later in the week. We'll see you next time on XFW. The ministry is disgusting, folks. Absolutely disgusting.